With regard to AI, where does it end? And so a lot of questions that we get asked from our investors is, are we in a bubble? No one knows the answer, but some of the valuations are quite frothy. And so that makes us quite nervous.
Hello from Stuttgart. We're here today at the Fondskongress in Stuttgart, and with me is Michael Kinsella from Troy Asset Management from Ireland. Hello, nice to have you.
Hello, thank you very much for having us.
Yeah, you are looking kind of on the multi-asset perspective. What would you say are the most important risks to aware in this current market situation? Because there's a lot of things and risks to happen right now.
Yes, it's a great question. I think some of the biggest risks to be aware of are with regard to energy and the impact of the Strait of Hormuz and it being closed for such a long period of time. Markets seem to be suspended in growth in all things connected to AI. But actually, the reality of reducing that much energy and oil supply perhaps will come to the fore over the next few months. And that could be a challenge for markets. The second thing that we would point out would be the risks of credit markets. And you've seen private credit have a number of defaults. And so you're seeing cracks beginning to show as there's more stress in the system. And finally, with regard to AI, where does it end? And so a lot of questions that we get asked from our investors is, are we in a bubble? No one knows the answer, but some of the valuations are quite frothy. And so that makes us quite nervous. Those would be the three biggest risks we would see at the minute.
And how are you kind of positioned regarding these concerns? Because especially on the AI topic you already mentioned, where does it end?
Yes, that's another very good question and quite a difficult one to answer in terms of where the AI where it's going to go. But from a positioning point of view, we have a lower allocation to equities. So we have 36% of our portfolio in equities, high quality compounding businesses like Alphabet, like Visa, like Unilever. Over a third of the portfolio is in very short-dated, inflation-linked government bonds issued by the United States and the United Kingdom government. We have about 10% in gold. And then the balance of the portfolio, maybe a little bit over 20%, is in very short-dated government bonds from the UK and Japan. We think the yen is very cheap, and we think it could be a potential macro hedge for us, should we need it to be. But the shape of the portfolio is defensively positioned for now.
And from a multi-asset perspective, what are you the most kind of excited on? Is it the AI? Are the AI stocks already or still?
Yeah, I think the purpose of our strategy is to preserve our clients' capital and grow. And so if you think of our equity weighting being roughly 36%, so it's below our long-term average, and you've got the rest of the portfolio, if you put gold to one side, the rest of the portfolio is very short-dated government bonds, very liquid. And so the exciting point to that is if we see a market dislocation, which we haven't really seen for some time, we stand ready with a watch list of the highest quality companies to lean in, to take more risk when valuations come our way. We are incredibly patient, very disciplined, and that is our advantage.
So currently a bit more defensive allocation on the multi-asset perspective, but waiting for the right entry. It's Michael Kinsella from Troy Asset Management. Thank you very much.
Thank you.